sharing stars and skies, questioning how and why we are here. We swap masks and draw maps in a desperate bid to get back to simpler times. We insist our scars are laughter lines and come armed with guitars and hummus. Bombs plummet the land and man looks on because his heart is already lost in a time bygone. And our heads hang low humming a lovesick song that we have come to know as Keep On Keeping On. But with the knowing so deep, it cuts you like a knife. You bleed light and so only darkness remains inside. A wise man once said, knowledge is power. If that's the case, then where is ours? Is it locked behind bars in a democratic society where humanity has chosen vanity over all else? Or is it in the poor man's pocket or the next atomic weapon? Is it in our discrepancies, the bones that bind us or the minds that define us? We are powerless in a time of protest, preaching to a choir that takes no interest in our views. Fake fucking news. Demoralising and confusing. Abusing our trust, planting seeds in the hope volcanoes erupt, corrupting minds, creating this new blindness where the truth is buried so deep you'll never find it. A consumption affecting the mindset. A gambler placing bets, a soul depressed, a westernised culture that forgets east, north and south. Pouting for pictures, mouths plumped with fillers, suicide killers becoming the only way out of this database where your face can never be erased. We're a glutton for punishment with a gluten intolerance, addicted to the unfulfilled promises of health, wealth, beauty, everlasting youth, too scared to change and too desperate not to. And that's the truth of it. But that's the shit part. Because here we are, sharing stars and skies, surviving the lows and the highs together. We swap smiles and walk miles to be with each other. We kiss, we love, we crave one another. We come from a sky full of stars with a nature to connect the dots. Pluck forget-me-nots. Send I love you lots texts. We've been beautiful long before it was ever fashionable and imperfect long before it was unacceptable. So fuck the half-empty, half-full bullshit. You fill your glasses up until they're spilling out over the edges and fuck being jealous. Be you. You're deadly. And see, all of this, good and bad, is meant to be. You see all them stars shining bright up in that night sky? Well, that's just a reflection of you and I. You see all that darkness surrounding them, defining them. Well, that's the reason why they're so beautiful.